And there it is. Our favorite name. Corpse Party. No, Corpse Factory. I keep messing that up. I don't know why. But hey everyone, my name's Lucifer and welcome back to Corpse Factory. Where we have gone through some things. We have gone through a lot of things, and the only one way to find out is by watching the previous episodes. Link down below. And other than that, I hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, welcome back to Corpse Factory. Last we left off, I think we destroyed some people's lives. You know, it's normal. Oh, no, wait. We had a very intense thing that happened. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. That was a very intense episode last time. All right. I definitely remember what happened. That being said, let's go right in. Right, we had a decision to make with Shunika? Shinji? I forgot his name. Oh right, yeah, no. Tomoe left after we told her that Shinjika, I forgot his name already. Kurosawa, there we go. That he was having some trouble with someone in the office. That he might have been forced to do some not so cool things, and now we talk to him when everyone's left. And I'm gonna go with the first one because number 2 might be a bit off the mark, so yeah.
Tell me what's wrong.
Everything! Fires! Burning! Fireball! Ah! I don't expect my blunt words to get through to him. Get sharper words then. It's very simple. I don't expect anything really. I'm not used to confronting people about the crap they're facing in their personal lives. I'm usually content to simply sit and watch on the sidelines and wait. See, I agree with this. Sitting on the sidelines and watching the world burn is way better. But no, sometimes when you have someone you're worried about, you gotta get into their lives. You know, sometimes it's healthy to talk about things that's bothering you. I don't know why I'm whispering. Whisper, 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 whisper.
No need to worry. I'll be okay.
That's what they all say. He tries to smile, but his composure cracks under the weight of his blatant lie. I quickly try to piece together what I know about this current situation. Based on the slivers of information I've deep fried, drip fed, I can read properly. Okay, I'm certain that someone has been sexually assaulting him. Yeah, at the very least, someone has been trying to force him into doing something he doesn't want to. I don't know who that person could be. Ida, the office manager person. That's why she doesn't want him to That's why she wants to ruin his life or whatever. It could be someone from the office. It could be someone from his private life. I'm confident that it's not Tomoe. You don't know. She could have like an evil twin out there. Shinya isn't the kind of person to ever stand up for himself, and he's probably not the type of person to speak up when he's feeling down. But his recent composure reveals volumes about how he's truly feeling. Whatever the situation is, it's painfully obvious that Shinya is a victim. Whatever is happening in his life is not his fault, and he's too proud or stoic or embarrassed or all to seek help, even from his own girlfriend. I mean, to be fair, they've been dating for like 3 days, no, not even like a week now, so if I don't put one foot forward and cut to the chase, chances are that Shinya will never build up the courage to ask for help before it's too late.
Someone is sexually assaulting you, right?
Well, that's one way to slap a person's face. Just tell them outright what's wrong, and yeah. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't even flinch, which I have to give him credit for. This is a guy that couldn't keep from blushing the last time the word sex was mentioned around him.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that's not cool. His calm response and even calmer demeanor divulges his inner turmoil.
I see.
I don't know what to say. I see probably wasn't the best starting point, but I'm truly at a loss of words. He confessed so readily, and I expected more resistance.
Can you tell me who it is?
I can't tell anyone.
I mean, you'd probably be better off to tell someone, but, you know, people in these kind of situations definitely feel like they're trapped and they can't tell anyone, so...
Not you. Not Tomoe. I can't even tell my father, and he's a detective.
I knew it.
Powerful authority
I knew
figure.
it. I knew the name sounded familiar. Familiar when we met the detective last time. That was Shinya's father. I knew it. Okay, here we go. Big Bazongaloozy. There we go.
There's nothing I can do. I'm trapped.
Trapped. There's an interesting parallel between Aoi and Shinya. I think they're gonna reflect on that. So. It's a feeling I'm all too familiar with. It's a feeling shared by countless victims, Not that Shinya and I have ever gone through the same trauma. A part of me can't help but wonder if that feeling of helplessness is what flashes through the minds of my own victims. Actually, I don't have to wonder. I know it to be true. The realization makes me feel simultaneously queasy and satisfied.
What will happen if you tell someone?
I don't know. If the truth comes out, I could lose my job. I could lose Tomoe.
Haha, too bad. I already told your girlfriend. I threw a piece of paper across the room. I don't know why. Well, I'm gonna have to find that later on. Oh no, it's right here. Nice. Okay, cool. Nothing happened. His job. Then it's somebody we work with. Somebody in this very office that has been taking advantage of Shinya.
Somebody here then.
I speak my thoughts aloud and he looks directly at me.
How?
You're worried you'll lose your job if you come forward. It's obvious.
It's been obvious from the start. It's Ida. It has to be Ida. I think that's her name.
Sorry. I'm not trying to sound rude.
It has to be Ida, right? Comment down below on who you think it is, because you guys are cool and you guys are detectives, right? Cole. Comment down below. You are the detective over here.
If this person found out you came forward, you'd lose your job. Then it's someone in power. A manager. An exec. And that's why you can't tell me.
And that's probably why Ida was trying to make Noriko to convince Shinya to lose his job, so that Ida won't have to deal with him or any repercussions later on. Okay.
That's right.
I nod. I can see the predicament.
So, you don't have to say another word to me.
Huh?
It wouldn't be your fault if I stumbled upon someone assaulting you. It wouldn't be your fault if I was around to witness it.
Very devious. I mean, using someone as bait is not very good, of course, but still, very devious.
Noriko.
A gleam of resolution sparkles from deep within Shinya's cloudy eyes. It's almost as if he's come up with a brilliant scheme, a scheme that I not so subtly planted within his mind. Shinya takes a deep breath before collecting his bag.
I'm taking the elevator up to the executive offices. Please don't follow me.
Alright, goodbye. We'll go get coffee and go on a date. Bye. With that, he gently pushes past me and makes a beeline for the elevator. Oh no. As the door closes behind him, the familiar thrum of the elevator pans out around me. I stand still and close my eyes. I count to 100 in my head. I don't know why I read 156. I don't know where the words came from, but hey, they are words. They are mysterious. They know different ways of coming around, so who knows. Giving Shinya a generous head start. I still have to stick my sticky notes properly. The sun dips behind the office towers in the distance while my eyes are closed. When I finally finish counting, I open my eyes to see a dark and empty office. With a deep breath, I walk in the traces of Shinya's footsteps towards the elevator. How did the office go dark so fast? It was 100 to count to 100. Let's say you're counting once a second. One a second. That means it's less than 2 minutes. It can't go dark that fast, can it? Mysterious energy around here. I've never been to this level of the building before. It looks exactly the same. It's just zoomed in. What reason would I have to visit the executive's office? I mean, you could be an executive one day. The piece of paper went flying into the other piles of piece of paper. Try to say that fast. When the executives have business with the junior staff, they descend from the lofty perch and grace us with their presence on the 14th floor.
I'm surprised you came to see me again.
He had a choice in this, and he decided to. Oh god! Oh no! This is going to go horribly. A woman's voice nearby catches my attention. It's a hushed yet aggressive tone, like the whisper of a venomous serpent.
Are you finally going to let me have my way?
Record this, someone! Oh no! Oh god! Oh no! I creep out of the elevator, hoping against hope that the ding of the elevator's arrival wasn't noticed by the owner of the identified voice. Thank God it's not a movie; they would notice it right away.
Stop it.
That was Shinya's voice. I creep around a corner and catch a glimpse of two bodies at a nearby desk. It's Ida! Here we go! Let's see if your comments were right. Yes, it is! Woo! I was right. Who else was right? Who else was right?
I'm tired of playing games with you.
Oh, no.
You want to please me, don't you? I'm your superior, after all.
Oh, no.
How can you expect to get ahead in this company without sucking up to your superiors?
Sucking, huh? Ah. Kotomi, Ida, the executive with Shinya's career in her hands, the very same woman who blamed Shinya for the mishap with hiring Aoi. So that whole situation was more in depth than I originally thought. It was never about Aoi. It was about holding power over Shinya.
Miss Ida, please, I just came here to...
Shh, I don't want to hear it. Take your shirt off.
Oh no. Oh no. I swallowed hard. I knew that Shinya was in trouble, but I didn't expect things to escalate this quickly. I don't have time to think rationally. I stride forward rather loudly and purposely bump into a desk, sending a potted plant tumbling to the carpeted floor with a dull thwomp. Kotomi's neck pivots at a full speed and she turns to face me. Her eyes narrow into hateful slits, and she withdraws from Shinya. Within seconds, Kotomi has abandoned Shinya and drawn close to me.
Kurosawa, what in hell's name do you think you're doing here?
My sticky notes fell down again. Oh no. They know something's gonna go wrong.
This level is for executives only. I should have you thrown out of here by security.
Well, guess what? I got proof now, B-word.
Fujikawa isn't an executive either, Miss Ida. And he looks quite at home here.
You don't say. Shinya stands in the background, shyly tightening his shirt. Kotomi's eyes somehow narrow even further to the point where I'm certain she can't possibly see anything.
Fujikawa's business here is none of your concern, Kurosawa. Leave. Now, or I'll have you forcefully removed.
I fold my arms over my chest and dig my heels into the ground. I'm not one for confrontation. I'm not one to hold my ground against a powerful adversary. And yet, this vivid image of Tomoe has bloomed in my mind. Tomoe, so strong-willed and head over heels in love with Shinya. Tomoe, who would do anything to protect the guy she adores. Tomoe, the one that I want to have a passionate night with. In Tomoe's absence, it falls to me to protect Shinya.
Fuck off, you filthy skank.
I am now Tomoe! I have achieved rank Tomoe in life. I can't believe that foul word stumbles out of my mouth. Apparently, Kotomi can't believe it either because her eyes finally widen and her jaw drops. She looks like a stupid fucking idiot. Oh no. Somehow, Tomoe's indomitable spirit seems to have inhabited my body. My words echo her own. That, or I've just managed to find a temporary burst of courage.
What did you say to me?
Skank.
You heard me loud and clear. Back off from Shinya. If I catch word that you're harassing him, I'll have you in a legal headlock quicker than you can blink.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Trust me, I know enough to bury a dirty slut like you.
Kotomi grits her teeth and a vein protrudes from her forehead. Without another word, she simply pushes past me. Her shoulder slams into mine, but by some minor miracle, I manage to hold my ground. I hear her footsteps fade away as she leaves the office floor. I exhale sharply and a wave of dizziness suddenly washes over me.
Noriko, that was amazing!
Thank you. You're amazing too, Kenya. I nod and sway a little and then take another deep breath and rebalance myself.
Happy to be of assistance.
I can tell Shinya doesn't know what to do next. He looks like he wants to hug me, but given the gravity of this recent situation, we both silently decide that it's not the best idea. Instead, he settles for patting my shoulder with his hand. Awkward, but comforting, you know? Can't go wrong with that.
Thank you, Noriko. Thank you so much.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm only your protector or something, you know. Nothing. I'm not like a god. Yeah, not a devil at all. Yeah.
I don't know where you get your courage. Perhaps I could stand to learn a thing or two from you.
All I gotta do is kill a couple of people from a website. You know, pretty easy.
Don't sweat it.
I'm going to go home for now. I hope that's okay.
No, you have to stay here the whole day. I refuse. I refuse.
Go get some rest.
Shinya smiles, and for the first time in a while, and he releases his hand from my shoulders. After he is gone, I collapse into a nearby chair and listen to the frenzied sound of blood pounding through my veins. You need to inject coffee into yourself for the strength that you need. Steam and sud fill my vision as a pleasant torrent of hot water sprays across my body. The tiles on the floor walls are polished to a pearly sheen, so much so that I can see my own hulking and beautifully ugly reflection of them. Hey, I think you're cool. The shadows in the reflection has dark matted hair in her eyes. I don't know if she can see me like I can see her. I wipe my hair from my eyes and stare into space, trying to shake the abstract thoughts from my mind. It isn't until my phone springs to life in the bathroom countertop that my thoughts return to present. Well, that phone's gonna die by water damage? Oh no. I startle at the noise. I peer through the shower glass, but it's impossible to make out a name flashing on the phone screen thanks to the steam that is fogged up on the glass. Aoi is the only person who regularly calls me, so it could be her ringing. Or it could be a spam caller, trying to sell me something I really don't need, but I may just cave in and buy it anyway because it's a nice feeling that someone thought to call me. I open the shower door and tiptoe out, my wet and dripping body causing pools of water to form on the bathroom floor. A deft hand snatches up my phone and I clutch it to my chest as I retreat back into the... That phone is dead. I mean, okay, I know there are waterproof phones nowadays, but still, that phone is dead. The water never stops running, and it greets me with a welcome warmth as I bask in it once more. Is it just me, or does this look like a very villainous pose? Just brooding in the shower. Just like staring at your own reflection, brooding in the shower. That's a villain. That's very much a villain. My phone is fairly a new model, so it's conveniently waterproof as I take advantage of this feature on occasion. Oh, I see. Ignore my my alluding to something else. It's nice to be able to submerge myself in water and browse the web to truly escape my own thoughts. Heavy droplets smack against the phone and dribble down, but my eyes ignore them as they scan the screen. The incoming call is a voice chat request from a noise user. Koji! Kojiro is calling me? I answer the call in the shower? I mean, okay.
Noriko?
Hey.
Hi. Good time?
Oh, the perfect time.
Sure.
Mad. Wanted to tell you something. I saw a post on... This call has static.
Sorry, it's just the shower running.
Oh, in the shower?
I mean, it's cool that he's chill about it, but still, would be strange for someone to pick up a phone in the shower.
Yeah?
Huh. Okay. Well, sorry. Awkward now.
Oh no, don't worry about it. It happens every other day, you know. It's a very normal occasion.
Really, it's fine. What did you want to tell me?
Okay. Saw a new post on Noise Chan today. Posted this afternoon. Might interest you.
Noise.
No.
Noise-chan. Ooh woo.
The message board channel is often affectionately referred to as Noise-chan by certain frequencies. Of course it is. Everything has a Chan version now. I'm not really surprised that Kojiro is the type to call it that.
About?
Well, someone wrote this. I quote, "Hey, so today I got a strange gore photo from a number I don't have in my contacts." Continuing, "Not sure what the deal is. It was gross though. Wondering if any hackers can trace the number or something?" End quote. Thoughts?
A strange gore photo from a number I don't have in my contacts? I wonder who it is. Definitely not me.
Sounds like Corpse Girl has struck again.
Right? Thought the same thing.
I wonder who wrote the post. It's kind of it must be one of the two people that you probably the twin sister person or the image of the photo girl. Kojiro mentioned the post was written today, and the original poster wrote that they received a photo today. That means it can only be one of two people, either of my latest victims. The carbon copy businessman or the attractive semi-famous singer, idol, actor, whatever woman.
So, who wrote this post anyway?
Don't know. Anonymous.
Of course, it was a stupid question. No one would attach their name to such a strange post.
Was hoping you could tell me.
How would I know?
Well, you're Corpse Girl, right?
This again? Kojiro just doesn't let it slide. Why did he suspect me? What did I do this time? It could be a joke. It could be a joke. It could be a joke.
It's okay. We can discuss later.
Okay, he just knows. Never mind. All right then.
Oh yeah, the original post has a reply.
It does?
Was my door being knocked at?
I'll read it too. Quote, "You got this too? Was the gore photo a picture of yourself? I'm worried. Received a similar pic from the same number.
Same number. That's a very dumb thing.
Continuing, thinking about contacting the police. Not sure if I'm overreacting." End quote.
So the first post received a reply. Interesting. Very interesting. Both posters talked about receiving a photo. It can only mean that one of them is the boring businessman, and the other one is the semi-famous woman. However, the fact that they've taken the discussion online instead of just slitting their own throats is rather troubling. But the photo's not convincing enough to make them kill themselves, or not enticing enough to summon another entity to snuff out their souls. Was this the attempt to just repeat the failure that had with the twin women?
Anyway, enjoy your shower.
Oh, I will. Thank you very much.
Let's talk tomorrow, Corpse Girl.
Before I can interject, Kojiro ends the call. Okay, I do think that it's a bit abrupt that Kojiro went from two theories to confirming that Noriko is Corpse Girl. Seems a bit plot armor-ish to me, but you know what? Still is viable. I'm still suspecting that the choices have a kind of weird influence on the story, maybe. But yeah, crap. He's once again assuming my true identity. He's assuming correctly, but that's beside the point. Well, maybe it doesn't matter too much. Maybe this will actually save me some time and effort. If he already knows I'm Corpse Girl, it should be easy to strike a deal with him in exchange for access to a fresh supply of cadavers. Again, I personally think that the cadavers limit you. Like, sure, you can make it look more realistic, but it's a lot more hassle, and it's actually illegal to do that. While with photo manipulation, it's not illegal because you can say that you're just doing art. And it's also easier to manipulate the photo. So instead of trying to find the perfect cadaver, which you may not be able to always do, you can just manipulate the photo to make it look perfect. So that's just my opinion. You can berate me in the comments. I know, I suck. My headphone cable is wrapping around my neck. That's concerning. That is if I decide to walk that path and take this game to the next level, which I think is probably gonna happen. I mean, it's corpse part, factory. I can't even get the name of the game right. Thinking it through, I may very well have to go ahead and do that. My last 3 victims have not ended their lives as I planned. My success rate is very, very low. That is a depressing fact, and one that the old Noriko would probably have thrown a tantrum over. But not me. Neither new and improved. Noriko. I turn off the running water and step out of the shower. Okay. A shiver scuttles down my spine like a spider as the cold, damp air clings to my naked form. Throwing my phone onto the bathroom counter, I reach for a towel and wrap it around my corpulent, emaciated body. I'm learning a lot of. Okay. I know these words. So I'm relearning a lot of words that I'm gonna steal for D&D. The thick flap of my skeleton arms jiggles as I dry myself off. Hey, don't think of yourself like that. When I'm satisfied that my fleshy and cadaverous, I see what you did there. Cadaverous body is completely dry, I grab a second towel and wrap it around my hair. A cursory glance in the mirror as I leave the bathroom reveals my gaunt face and prominent cheekbones. I get the feeling that even though I've been gaining weight, I am thinning out more and more. Although my body isn't perfect, I'm still in love with my eyes. I wouldn't change a thing about them. While my frame simultaneously grows plumper and slimmer, I hope my eyes will always stay the same. I flick off the bathroom light as I exit, entering the bedroom. I sit down on the bed and with a towel around my body, and another one around my hair. My laptop is lying open on the sheet, so I pull it towards me. A few clever keywords in a search engine quickly leads me to the post on the noise channel that Kojiro just informed me about. Sure enough, he was telling the truth. The original poster submitted just this day. The follow-up reply was submitted shortly after. I skimmed through the text to see if there are any clues about either poster's identity. However, nothing really stands out. I'll retain my assumptions that my 2 latest victims created these posts. I spent a little time applying various moisturizing creams to my skin before getting dressed in my bedwear. I'm feeling pretty relaxed by the time I finish. Perhaps I'll spend the rest of the evening reading a book in bed. Or I could try and plan out my next move with Kojiro. Should I come forward, claim my identity, and request access to his morgue? It's a big step. This seems to be the time for me to make a bold move. I can't keep working on requests that are doomed to fail. I need to start succeeding. For me, for Corpse Girl. I pull my laptop to me once more and begin to brainstorm my plans. I am evil! So evil! Beware my evil! I am evil! Tuesday evening, June the 9th. He should be here by now. I was pretty clear about meeting at 5:30 p.m. It's already 5:45 p.m. and he isn't even in sight. You know what they say, fashionably late better than admirably early? Sure. I thought for sure that he wouldn't miss a chance to meet up with me again. I can't contain my nerves. I try to tell myself that I'm only angry because of trepidation, and I'm not actually angry at him. This is a big moment for me. I've never only once revealed my identity to anyone. I assume he will take it in stride. I wouldn't be going through this with this if I didn't firmly believe that.
Hi.
Oh, hello. How are you doing, Koji? My neck jerks in reaction to the voice.
There you are.
I'm late?
I make a point of checking the time on my phone and nod.
Sauce. Traffic?
Sure, definitely another pile of bodies I had to climb through.
You drove here?
No.
Okay.
What did you want to discuss?
I have a request for you. And a confession.
Kojiro's eyes widen and he looks me up and down.
Knew it.
Oh. I blink and look down to the ground. He's on for some time. I was fooling myself thinking that my stupid attempts to raise suspicion of my identity were working on him.
You're going to confess your love. Been waiting for this moment.
Yes! Yes.
Wait. No, that's not.
Shh. No more words. I accept your heart.
Kojiro is best. Kojiro is the best. Oh, he is the best. Oh my god, yes.
Kojiro, I don't.
Kojiro?
Call me Koji now. We're one. No need to be shy.
If anyone knows Japanese, could you tell me what this means? Because I'm just curious. This isn't getting me anywhere. Thanks to my frustration and nervousness, I simply blurred out my true confession.
I'm Corpse Girl.
Well, alright. Kojiro doesn't react. Well, he cocks his head a few degrees to the side, slowly and surely, if you can even call that a reaction to my sudden outburst.
Yes? Okay. So, a kiss to commemorate our love?
Yes.
Did you even hear what I just said?
No.
Of course.
Course, girl. Yeah, I hate myself too.
I'm Corpse Girl. I'm the one behind the corpse photos and the deaths and.
It feels kind of strange to say these things out loud. For some reason, it leaves a sour and bitter taste in my mouth that I can't swallow.
Yes, I know. Knew it since our first noise chat.
Our first noise chat?
Remember? You messaged me late at night. Asked me if I knew about Corpse Girl.
Hey, do you guys know about the Skinwalker? I'm definitely not a Skinwalker. Definitely.
Is that what tipped you off? You assumed I was her just because I mentioned her?
No.
Then. How? How did you figure it out?
You asked me to look up names. Names of Corpse Girl's victims.
Oh, yeah. I did, huh? That was stupid of me. I suppose that gave it away.
No.
Oh?
Other people could have known those names.
Then. Come on. Throw me a bone here. How'd you find out?
You said you requested Eiichi Hanada's death.
Eiichi Hanada, the guy who died in a traffic accident. I remember that I lied to Koji about being the one to request his death. It was the only way I could escape his suspicions at the time. If only there was a way to tell the truth about telling him about the girl who said he would request his death, but no. I guess I have terrible memory, so if I remember correctly, it threw him off of a trail for a while. He believed I was the one who requested his death, so that explained how I knew he was one of Corpse Girl's victims. What if Kojiro is telling me how now is true? That my lie actually had the opposite effect. How did it make him figure out my identity?
I don't understand. I confessed to requesting Eiichi Hanada's death. So what?
That was a lie.
Alright, well,
Even so, I still don't understand. You're not making any sense.
Kojiro's shoulders drop. He stares at me intently.
You lied about requesting Eiichi Hanada's death. That lie proved to me that you're a corpse girl.
Yes, but how? Tell me!
The scene from the intro.
I was the one who requested Eiichi Hanada's death.
Oh, god damn. All right. Oh. Kojiro's deadpan countenance makes his claim believable beyond all doubt. I feel the blood drain from my face.
I submitted his photo to Corpse Girl's website.
Look at that. He knows true power.
Imagine my surprise when you claimed that you did it. That lie made it clear. You knew his name. You knew he
The
died.
music in the background. Oh. The music. Yes.
Yes.
You knew he was Corpse Girl's victim. Ergo, you are Corpse Girl.
Despite my dazed state, I can't fault his logic. I took credit for something Kojiro did. Of course that would paint me as a liar in his eyes.
So, you've known this whole time.
I love this music. Yes! Oh, this is great music.
Yes,
And yet, you still met up with me. And not just today, but at the cafe too.
yes.
Aren't you scared of me?
I mean, to be fair, you're not really scary. I mean, pretty cool, very angered, flustered demon. Sure, but scary? Nah. Yeah, see?
No, that's not the way I'd put it. You should be scared of me. After all, I requested the death.
Did you kill him?
Had motive for murder, even if I didn't carry it out personally.
Ah.
Imagine what else I'm capable of.
Burning corpses in the morgue? I subconsciously take a step back from Kojiro's sudden and looming form.
From our discussions, I know you don't kill your victims. You just nudge them, urge them, tempt them with death as an escape from their fear. You're no murderer. What reason have I to fear you?
He's right. He's absolutely right. He knows everything about Corpse Girl's methods. My methods. Kojiro is a dangerous enemy, or a powerful ally, and it's up to me to decide whether he's with me or against me. I recall a conversation from at the cafe. He claimed he would support Corpse Girl if she came to him for assistance. He's a fan. He would support her obediently, no questions asked, as long as the price was right. So all I have to do is make him an offer that he can't refuse.
Join me.
Well, that's not an offer.
Help me. Help Corpse Girl rid this fucking world of the fetid filth that infests it.
I decided to quote a certain passage from a book that Kojiro himself gave me. A paragraph from A Strange Flower. Plagiarism! That has stuck with me for some time.
There's a certain beauty in death, a macabre certainty, an absolute state of finality.
Nobel Sinclair.
You understand what I'm talking about. You work with cadavers for a living. The dead can't hurt you. They can't betray you. They can't disobey, or object, or disapprove. Wouldn't it be better if we were all beautiful like that?
Perhaps. Didn't expect Corpse Girl to be so vain. Is your motivation simply to impart your own ideas of beauty to the world?
No,
There's more to it.
of course. Me, myself, Noriko, maybe
That's four
vain.
people.
But Corpse Girl isn't burdened by such petty notions. Her ambition is pure. Her ambition is crucial to the survival of the entire human race.
I mean, killing one person every month isn't really... There are thousands of people born every day.
Thought I had a big ego. You're so self-important. Both you and Corpse Girl.
I don't expect you to understand. Not yet. But I've realized that I can't do everything alone. I need your help. I need cadavers.
I see. What's in it for me?
I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, okay. This is a critical point of our negotiation. It could all fall apart here if I don't offer something that Kojiro considers worth at the risk. The question is, what does he want? What does he desire?
I propose an equal partnership. You'll reap half of the benefits from Corpse Girl's work.
You make nothing from your work. This offer is a gamble, and I know that in the back of my mind, however, it is the only feasible solution I could come up with when I planned. I was in Kato late last night. This tactic relies completely on my assumed understanding of Kojiro's innermost desires. What are you, Lucifer? If I'm wrong about him, then this whole thing will blow up in my face.
Corpse Girl will create more death than you could ever imagine. Think of all the fresh corpses you could get your eager little hands on.
Kojiro shakes his head, his lips pursed in a thin line of disapproval.
Sorry, already got my fill of corpses. Morgue's full enough as it is.
I narrow my eyes and stand my ground. I can't back down now. I'm so close to unraveling him and his secrets.
You've always wanted to mimic Nobel Sinclair. I can see it in your face, in your very soul, whenever you praise his work. You want to emulate his actions and experience his escapades firsthand. You want to dress up corpses, take them out to dinner, perform all manner of bizarre social experiments with the dead. It's your passion. But living vicariously through Nobel and that's where your fascination with me, with Corpse Girl, stems from. As soon as you figured me out, you knew I was your gateway to satisfying your lust for the macabre.
I do have to say, the voice actor, the switch of tone, that's awesome. This is great.
You work with cadavers all day, every day, but you can't get them out of the morgue with eyes on you at all times. But I can. I have the perfect plan on how to withdraw all the corpses we could ever need. Half of them for you, and half of them for me.
He could just have other friends who does it for him, but okay.
An equal partnership.
Oh. I end my speech and let Kojiro bask in my words. I hope I was convincing enough to sway him, and I pray that I'm correct about his sickest desires. His reaction isn't exactly what I was expecting. He laughs a big hearty guffaw that scares a few nearby birds and sends them flying to safety. Clapping his hands together slowly, he inches closer to me until I can feel his breath across my face.
Figured me out?
Oh?
I'll play along.
Oh.
Say there's a way to get corpses out of the morgue without getting busted. Don't you think I'd have found it by now?
Oh?
Perhaps you're not as clever as you think you are.
Perhaps.
Oh?
But you have the answer?
Oh?
I do. I guarantee it will work.
A bead of sweat forms on the back of my neck. I'm not exactly bluffing because I have planned out this whole scenario in detail. But until I've actually tried to pull it off such a maneuver, I can only speculate that it will work. I need to exaggerate my confidence long enough for us to rally together.
Something about you makes you seem trustworthy.
It's called plot armor.
So be it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Consider us partners. For now.
Oh?
You accept?
Sure. Don't make me regret it. But listen. What I do with my share of corpses is my business. No nosing about. Got it?
You still want to keep secrets, even if we'll be working together?
Not a good... I mean, I guess it is a good idea, but... yeah,
Shouldn't we be open and honest and build a trusting partnership?
It's about the friendships you make along the way, not the dead bodies.
Here's the deal. You don't pry, and I'll assist you with Corpse Girl's work. I'll help you craft your elaborate photos. No charge. I get privacy, you get an assistant. Mutually beneficial. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree, yes. I think about his offer. It's true that I don't really need to know what he's going to do with the corpses on offer. The whole thing is illegal already, so if he wants to take it further, that's not on me. And if I can get some assistance, it will surely help me churn out photos at a faster rate. It would take more work, right? Because you're going to have to find the perfect location. To travel with the corpses to a different location to make the art. then you have to clean the location up after you're done. You have to. It's so much more work. Is that just? Am I dumb? I must be dumb. I think I'm dumb. I made muscles to move bodies for starters. That alone is worth keeping my nose clean.
Okay, we have a deal.
Okay.
Glad to hear it.
Kojiro extends a hand and I grip it as firmly as my frail bones will allow it. Okay, this is kind of off what's happened right here, but in the intro of the game, in like the musical intro that happens, you do see this one shot of a train station with dead bodies all over. I think that's Kojiro's work. Probably. We shake once and Kojiro offers me a surprisingly warm smile. His intense, murderous demeanor suddenly vanishes and he reverts to his awkward alien self.
Saw us about the love confession stuff before. Too late now, but I'd have helped Corpse Girl in return for a simple date.
Aww. Yeah, you're so sweet. Seriously? Did I come up with some elaborate insight into his psyche and his desires for absolutely no reason? Was all he wanted a chance to take me out?
No backing out now. We've got a deal, right?
I mean, there's room for change of things. I don't know, words.
Right. Welcome to the team, Kojiro.
Team Corpse Girl, huh? Well, it's good to be on board. My more connection, your schemes. We hoist piles of corpses out and split the stack 50-50. That the whole of it?
To put it simply, yeah. And I get your assistance with Corpse Girl's work. A reward for keeping my eyes shut.
Of course. Looking forward to that. A spoken contract's as good as anything to me. I'm satisfied. When do we start?
Soon. There's only one thing missing from my plan.
That is?
We need somewhere to store the bodies we retrieve. Somewhere big, with no one to meddle in our business. I'm thinking an old warehouse or something like that.
That's a terrible idea, isn't it? Because you will be leaving
A
out around
warehouse,
evidence.
huh?
I cannot speak properly.
What about an abandoned factory? I might know a place.
Oh,
A factory?
an abandoned factory. All for our corpses collection. I like the sound of that. Oh, okay. I'm sure you do. Oh boy. It's pretty late by the time I get back home. I'm completely wiped out. That conversation with Kojiro took way more out of me than I would have guessed. My entire mouth feels parched and dry. Probably due to too much combination of nervousness and talking far too much. Still, I'm happy with the end result. The meeting was worth stepping out of my comfort zone for. I'll wait for Kojiro to get back to me about the abandoned factory. Once we secure a location like that, our real work will begin. I figured that I should turn in for the night since I need to be at the office in the morning. The ever-present tug of curiosity pulls at my sleeve, and I feel myself being drawn to my laptop. I'll take a quick look for new requests, just to peek. The laptop open and logged in, I feel a surge of endorphins slug me across the face when I see a notification for one new request. Squealing like an overly excited schoolgirl, I open the message and view the details. It's gonna be from Ida, isn't it? Today, 6:02 local time. Victim's phone. Downloading image attachment. It is Shinya! The photo loads almost instantly and fills the screen. A woman, a middle-aged with a stern expression, well-groomed and dressed in business attire, and immediately familiar. Kotomi Ida. I'm in complete disbelief. Seeing this request come through the site gives me a disorienting sense of deja vu. I rack my brain for the cause, wondering if I've lived this moment before. The answer hits me quickly despite my mind's exhaustion. Kotomi Ida isn't the first co-worker of mine to have her death requested. Though I didn't know at the time, Akane Tsurumaki also worked in my building, and her death was requested not that long ago. Kotomi Ida marks the second person to be wanted dead within my company, and she's an executive, just like Tsurumaki. I wonder if this is simply coincidence? It surely has to be. After all, Tomoe's confession was that she was the one who requested Tsurumaki's death, and she seemed to regret doing so. It's probably Shinya. Therefore, I have to doubt that she'd go to upload Kotomi Ida's photo on the site. So who could want Kotomi Ida dead? She isn't the most likable person, but who really is? She deals with the juniors on my floor on a regular basis. The juniors like me, Tomoe Shinya. Shinya. That's right. Thanks to Kotomi, Shinya's prospects of the company are dead in the dirt. And that's before even diving into the true issue, their current relationship. Would he request her death as retribution? He doesn't seem to like the type, but I let out a sigh. I'm too far tired to run through the myriad of possibilities tonight. I don't think I can even bring my weary fingers to navigate to the database of the deceased to start working on this request. I'll tackle this tomorrow. No matter the reason behind the request, Kotomi Ida will receive a corpse photo. That's my conviction as Corpse Girl, after all. I close the lid of my laptop and throw myself down on the bed, begging for sleep to claim me quickly. Okay, the pot is churning, things are wacky, things are wiki, and that's where we're gonna end it. Now, I know this is... what the heck? Alright, sure, we'll get to you in a second. I think that the story is pretty cool. I don't know how much of it I've played so far. Wait, how much have I played it so far? Let me just check. I know it's like a 15-hour long story. I've played about 8 hours. Oh, I'm halfway through the game. Interesting. But there are multiple endings, so I don't know. And I'm taking it at a slower pace, so I don't know how much I actually have left. That being said, I think it's pretty interesting how things are turning around. Kojiro definitely did seem to have the detective / personality change from the beginning. I think that was pretty cool. The only thing that's which I think is kind of off is Noriko's conviction of as Corpse Girl, her ideals. It doesn't seem to line with what Noriko really is, which I think might come to play later on in the story, maybe, because so far everyone she's met, she's helped out. Aoi, she likes. She doesn't think she's weak or anything like that. She wants to help out Aoi. Tomoe, she went from hating to liking, and she even wants to spend a passionate night with Tomoe. And then there's Shinya, who she's helping, and she doesn't really think she's bad or anything like that. So I think there's a big difference in conviction from Noriko, what she really is and what she wants to be, which might be the story's plot changed right there. But other than that, I think the story's gone pretty well. I'm getting more and more curious about what's happening because I think, we're at the climax now. Things are starting to happen, and I'm just very curious. I say that way too much, but yes, this game is very intriguing so far. That being said, yeah, let me know what you guys think about the game below. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Do take care of yourselves, guys, and yeah, I have nothing else to say. God damn it. Bye.